Hello everyone. My name is Elizabeth18 and I don't really know how to start this video. Okay, so at the time of Sun and Moon, I saw a bunch of people were like, hey, this is my Pokemon region, this is my fake Pokemon. And I'm like, that is super interesting and I really want to do that. I really want, like, okay, what would my Pokemon region be if it's like the region where I'm based off, which is Indonesia. Yep, that's right, I live in Indonesia. I think that's the only time probably me saying where I live, and I'm not gonna go too detail about that. I'm just gonna say I live in Indonesia and that's it. So yeah, it was a book. This is just a cheap book, pretty much a small cheap book. And let's just open this. Pokemon Land and Sky. That is that was the name that I wanted. I was like, what are two opposites that I can make into a imaginary Pokemon game? And that was Land and Sky. And so yeah, okay, keep in mind, I have thought of these ideas at the time of Sun and Moon, but haven't actually thought about them too much, like deeply, until, well, when when Scarlet and Violet was introduced. At that point I was like, okay, I really need to like do this, and I really need to like yeah, basically just draw all of the Pokemon that I had in mind and what story I had in mind. And also I had a friend who is also helping. He like gave me so much ideas and I can't wait to make those ideas into actual Pokemon. So now let's actually go into, well, the book. So I only drawn the Stardust right now. That's because like we only thought about like that. I think tomorrow we're actually gonna be like brainstorming what the only routes Pokemon will be. That'll be a future video. And yeah, Pokemon Land and Sky. So this is the Pokemon logo. I tried to like make it the same part, kind of, but like it's so bad. And why did I use a pen? I should use a pencil. And then this is Pokemon Land. Let's talk about it. So this is gonna be like a sneak peek pretty much. So the legendaries are actually a basically for Pokemon Land, it's a legendary that can control, like, make earthquake. Like he can sense earthquake and he can like basically pretty much like stop them, like basically absorb the earthquake energy. Listen, I have no idea what that means either, but that sounds awesome. Same thing with the Sky. This one is gonna be an eagle made out of clouds. That is the only idea I have right now. And yeah, and also this video is gonna come out at the Independence Day of Indonesia, which is 17th of August. So here's Pokemon number 1. We have Calf. So you might be thinking, this is literally just Brigatito. Keep in mind, I thought of this idea at Gen 7. Gen 7. Because the reason I had this idea was because, well, Litten, the Pokemon. And I was like, ooh, that Pokemon looks cool. But what if it was grass type? In fact, if you could see, this is a prototype. It's pretty much just a Litten, and yeah, such bad drawing. Couldn't have wasted that much. Yeah, that's basically it. And then I'll talk about it more in the inspiration, but for now, let's just get into the Pokemon. This is its evolution. No name yet, we're still thinking about that. And I'll talk about it more. I'll just show you the design right now. This is, I forgot what the name was. Yeah, basically, I'll talk about it more. That's the only one that I've colored right now. This is Flico, the fire type starter. Yeah, an iguana, pretty much. Oh, no sneak peek. And yeah, this is bad. I messed up. I don't know why I messed up. I think at the time I was like super sleepy. So yeah, this is the final Evo of Flico and iguana. Like I said, I'll explain later. And this is the Water Evo. No, the Water type starter. Wait, I thought I had a name. Well, yeah. You guys can also leave suggestions for the name. And this is, yeah, a board. Oh wait, I've just realized it. This is literally just the Quaxly evolution. And then, oh, that's a sneak peek. And this is, yeah, this is bad. I messed up on the wings. I think the wings is the only problem. This is the feet. So, yeah, you guys saw the design. Now let's actually talk about them. Starting with the grass turtle. So I found out that the grass turtle followed the theme of megafauna, and I did not know that. So yeah, this is not gonna follow that supposed pattern. But yeah, this is a cat. This is the reason it's a grass type. Well, not just because I thought it was a good idea. It's because cat eat leaves to basically cure stomachache, and that's why its hidden ability will be something to do with poison types, like immune to poison or something. And as you can see here, it's a well, you can't see it, but imagine it. So imagine that the whiskers are actually blades of grass. And then, yeah, the tail is also blades of grass. Well, it uses to like cut things. And then its ears, just imagine them being like leaves. And this is the face. Like, pretty confident. And also, this is its Evo, and this one is a cat, and this one, it's a tiger, or leopard, whatever. So animals, to survive, they basically hunt for their food, and that's basically the same in this Pokemon, kind of. I'll explain. Basically, it has these grass things on its back to camouflage, even as it stripes. So when an unexpected, I don't know, Sawsbuck walks around, it's there just waiting for the right moment, jump out, and then, yeah, pretty much. And then it keeps the leaf on its back, and honestly, that's pretty much it. And now let's get to the final Evo. I think the name is gonna be, well, unless me and my friend changes it, it's gonna be like Junglica, Jungle Lion, and Singa, which is the Indonesia of lion. And this is gonna be a grass fighting type. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So basically, you see these patterns. When I was thinking of this Pokemon, when I was thinking of Calf, I was like, man, it would be so amazing if its final Evo, for its mane, it has leaves. And yeah, this is the pattern that my friend chose. It looks like a sunflower, and yeah, that's true. And then it still keeps its grass pattern, but it's not as much because it doesn't need it now. And this, the leaf, it turns into a flower where it can use to cut things. And then it is like a tree, pretty much. This is its trunk, its body, and then this is like its top, but it's all of its leaf. And now we're moving on to the fire starter, which is Flico. But that's the first Evo. Never thought of it. Never thought of it past that list. This is, let me do that, okay? So yeah, this is just a plain lizard, pretty much. As like this tail, this is gonna be very crucial for its evolution. And then you can see this, you're probably like, why does it look so weird? That's because this will turn into a volcano, pretty much. Let's just, yeah. So I'll explain more about the volcano. So yeah, basically like it's gonna be a fire steel typing, and to like basically like what is it? Foreshadow that it has the steel armor on its tail and on its limbs, pretty much, I guess. I don't know. And then like as you can see here, the volcano design start to appeal. Yes, this is very bad. I don't know why I drew it like that. Honestly, I messed up, and yeah, pretty much. And oh yeah, it's looking at a diamond shaping. And now the final Evo, which I haven't thought of a name. So you guys, if you want, think of a name. So this is a fire steel type, and it has armor basically throughout it. Basically, its limbs, just imagine it because I haven't colored it, and then its tail there's a little steel, basically pretty much until here. And what the heck is my paper? Paperweight. And then yeah, basically, and also here this is meant to be like a fire on its back pretty much, and also this its tail. So this, so I asked my friend like, hey, do you want an axe or a hammer? And he's like, a hammer. It looks cool. And also I also convinced him to like agree with the hammer because it's like, what is it? The divine beast Val Gudania from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I was reminded of that when I was trying this. And as you can see, its mouth, head, resembles a volcano pretty much. Flip it over this way, and that doesn't look like a volcano, but I thought it looked like a volcano, so yeah. And yeah, there's gonna be another thing that I wanna explain, but that will be for later. Let's just flip this page. And also, and now we are going to the water starter, which I thought I did have a name for it. It's like water or something. Oh my gosh, it's at the edge of my tongue. Was that the expression? I can't remember. Basically, what is it? Oh yeah, the water starter. What is it? How do I say this? Apparently follows the trend of it having a weapon or a battle class. I don't know, that's just what Loxin said in one of his videos. And for this Pokemon, it's a spear on its tail. So this Pokemon is inspired by the Jalakbali, a bird which is found up in Indonesia. I forgot. It has to be in Bali, but like, I feel like it's not just in Bali probably. But yeah, it dances around in the water, so that's why this Pokemon's typing is a water fairy type in its final evo. So yeah, basically it starts out by being a round shape, and this is inspired by the hatchlings from Angry Birds, like the movie. And then in its final evo, it's starting to look more like an actual bird. And he grew his hair, previously it was just this, and now it's this, which is more beautiful. And this legs, this is wings, paper, left. And then his beak is more better, and he has some panels on his face, and yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. I think I'll add more once I'll color it in. And the final evo is this. Its wings is supposed to be bigger, but stupid me, I don't know what happened. And then yeah, it's held like this. It now has a long neck. Like imagine if this could like actually bend. Oh my gosh. And then this is its, like I don't know how to do it from the side, so I just like make this. It's supposed to be like a duck, a flipper sort of thing, because it like dances on water, so it would have that. And also the sphere should have been longer, honestly. What did my past self is just, yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. And also there was one final thing I wanted to talk about. So if you don't know, let's use the Paldea starter. So what is it? Sprigatito wanted to be like what is it? Basically wants to be a magician, I think the video, I can't remember. I saw me basically like saying like Sprigatito wanted to be a magician, and now he's like a magician in his final evo. Quaxly wanted to have like a bunch of attention, so now it's a dancing duck in its final evo. Fuecoco, it's dumb, so it's a ghost type for its final evo. I don't know. Yeah, and then Loxton in his Cascade video, it showed like, this is my grass starter. It has a personality of this, blah 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 blah. As with the personality for the starters, the grass type. When it was born, it was ready to be a leader. It wanted to be a leader so badly. So that's why in its final evo, it's a lion, king of the jungle. Will he protects it? Protects his jungle and lead his pre-evolution that have not evolved yet. For the final evo, it's a clumsy, silly Pokemon that, as you can see, its tongue is always coming out. It's silly, and it has steel typing because, well, what is it? Because his clumsiness. Well, you need to get some protection if you're clumsy, so that's why he has steel armor to protect basically him from his clumsiness. And then the water startle is looking for attention. He wants to be the big new celebrity, pretty much. And when he evolves, he has supposed big wings past me. Why? And he has a tail. Just because, like, yeah. Okay, now before I end the video, I just want to tell you guys the signature move. So this is just like imagining, just like, okay, imagine this, and then yeah. For the grass startle, its signature move, it would just roll, and all of its leaves would make a tornado. Basically, like, pretty much the roll is made out of the leaves. Think of what is his name? The lion from The Lion God, basically the protagonist. When he rolls, imagine it just like being made out of leaves. And then for the final evo, he basically sneezes lava, and for two reasons. One, because like I said, he's like clumsy and silly, so he just like, the way he attacks is just by sneezing. And also because it's kind of ironic, like if you get like the way most people sneeze is by having like the flu or being cold, and this guy lives in a volcano, or at least in a hot place, and like somehow he sneezes, and that's pretty much, yeah, kind of ironic. And let's not get a spoiler for the next episode. This guy, he dances, and his tail is made out of a sphere. Why do I keep saying sphere? And yeah, basically just spins around and just uses its dancing move and its tail to defeat its enemies. And yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you all later. Bye!